everybody. Welcome back to the getaway. I know what you guys are saying. You guys are probably sitting there like, what is wrong with this bitch? Where the fuck have you been? Well, let me explain. So we actually just moved. We moved to a whole different city, and the move was really stressful. And you already know, as a grown-up, you have priorities, and unfortunately, vlogging at that point in time was not one of mine. But we are back, and we are backed up with topics. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into it and check out our agenda for today. So for today's agenda, we have getting off the bottle, enforcing rules with others, appropriate shows and music, and quality time with baby. Okay, guys, so our first topic, sorry, I'm just in the kitchen, I'm cooking. Our first topic is how to get your child off the bottle. Okay, so I'm not sure what exactly she meant by the bottle, if she meant like formula or just the bottle in general. But what I basically did was from the time of 0 to maybe Azalea was around 9 months, she was on the breast. After that, she kind of didn't want it herself, so I started giving her tea. She actually really liked that. Caffeine, free of course. She would drink the mint tea. Same with my youngest right now, Shazaya. She loves it actually. I did that up until maybe a year. After a year, if they're completely off, I would give them like hot chocolate. Shazaya, for those of you who know, for those of you who don't, she has a severe milk allergy. So I basically just give her almond milk and mix the, they actually have vegan like chocolate powder and stuff, which she's actually able to have. So I mix that in there, and that's what she drinks before bed. I find another thing that also really works is feeding them more. I know people may be like, what? Why would you feed them more? I'll just get them back. But no, remember, at least for me and my situation anyways, when I gave the girls the bottle, it was basically like a filler for them. Like they would do it as like comfort. So in the morning, whenever they woke up, they would get it before they went to bed and during the day before their nap. I find with my youngest, I just give her snacks in replacement. I have all these different type of like Gerber stuff, like the mums and all these things that I give to her, and she actually likes it. Once her belly's full, she sleeps no problem. She has no problems with it, and I feel like that really, like, it works. It helps. That's what I like to do. If you want your child completely off formula, just figure out what it is that they like. For my kids, it was the mint tea, the caffeine-free one, of course, because you don't want to get them hyper, right? It was that. They actually loved that. My eldest, it was milk. She started drinking milk at like 10 months. I know a lot of people are going to have an opinion and be like, oh, that's too early to give them milk and whatever, but guess what? If the doctor, her pediatrician said it was okay, I can't argue with, somebody that has a medical degree. So she took that. She actually really liked it. It was kind of hard at first because she would be so picky at first. Like, she only liked it cold. She wouldn't drink it no other way, just cold, regular milk. Then as she started getting older, she wanted it with the chocolate powder. We use, like, what do we have here? Ovaltine, Milo, all kind of stuff. Every kid is different, of course. And this is just pretty much what worked for me, what worked for my kids. Instead of giving them formula, I would have the replacement, either the tea or the milk. Once they hit 1, they're completely off. I took them off. No more bottles. Sippy cup, okay, if we're going out, but no. You learn to drink out of a cup. I'm sorry. It works with Azalea. Shazaya's not a year yet. She actually turns a year this month, so we'll see what happens with her. And even now, she still tries, so there's always that, which I'm very proud of. So if you want to get your child off the formula, try different type of teas, maybe different type of milk. My youngest, Shazaya, she's actually allergic to milk, so we use almond or coconut. She actually likes that too. Just different little things you can try. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Give it a try. Okay, so the next topic is getting everybody to respect what it is you say about your kid. Well, I can't lie, I have this issue a lot. If I sit there and I say, okay, you know what, can so-and-so watch my kid? These are the ground rules, this is what it is. Nobody really listens. Everybody likes to play savior. Nobody really likes to punish the kids. Nobody likes to talk too hard to them. If I say something, everybody wants to come at me. I'd be like, oh, that's not fair for them to do. Or they just plain flat out don't listen. And at the end of the day, you have to understand, parents, like, put your foot down, because you know what? It's not their kid. They send the kid back to you, and you have to deal with that. For me, every time I send my kids somewhere, they come back, and it's like they're totally different people. It's like they have no sense anymore, and it's just kind of like, okay, you guys need to remember who the hell your mom is, because I am not the one. We don't do that over here. And that's conflict I don't like. So for me, it's like, listen, everybody has to be on the same page. If I say, okay, can you watch them? They eat at this time. They go to bed at this time. Don't let them do this. I expect you to stand by that the same way I would. Because at the end of the day, your job is just to watch them and follow the rules. That's it. Not train them to be friggin' demonic, freaking little things running around. Like, no. No. And I feel like a lot of people, they sit there and they'll be like, okay, well, if I say this, they might feel bad or whatever. It doesn't matter. You are your child's advocate. You're the only voice for your child. And at the end of the day, you're the one raising that child. No matter what that child does or what happens, you have to answer to it. You get what I'm saying? People are going to look at you like, okay, well, how are you raising your kids? Like, what are you doing? I've said that before. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, for me, it's as simple as this. You guys want to be around the kids, that's fine. Respect what I say, enforce the rules. If you can't, that's it. I'm not sending them back by you. No, they can't come have no play date. No, they can't sleep over. No, because you know what? I'm raising them a certain way. We all have to be on the same page to show these kids that, you know what? We are a united front. You guys are the child. We are the adults. We all stick together. This is what it is, and that's that. And if you don't have that dynamic, it's all just going to go down the drain. Because I know for me, sorry, when my kids go out and they come back, they'll be like, okay, well, Mom, I didn't do this over there. I didn't have to do that over there. Or, oh, I was told this. Okay, but you know the rules. You get what I'm saying? And I expect everybody that's around my child to enforce those rules, because those are my rules. You get what I'm saying? You can't have your set of rules, then when they go by somebody else, they have their own set of rules that's not your set of rules, because now the kid gets confused. Now your child doesn't know who it is to respect, and I don't like those things. I've been in situations where I would tell my daughter something, I'll tell her no for something, somebody else will tell her yes, my daughter's all happy that she heard the yes, goes and runs to that person. I'm just sitting there like, no. One thing I don't like is undermining my parenting. If I say no, it's no. And that's that. You don't sit there and you don't go tell my child, oh, Mommy said no, but don't worry, it's a yes. Or we can still do it. No. No means no, because at the end of the day, when she comes home and I tell her no, she's now not going to respect me. She's now not going to listen to what it is I say. You get what I'm saying? So put your foot down. As hard as it may be, put your foot down. Because at the end of the day, it's you that's going to have to deal with it. If you guys are fine with dealing with that, by all means. Me personally, I'm not. So it is what it is, or it's nothing at all. And that's just the way I look at it. Everybody just has to be on board. Everybody has to be on the same page. Everybody has to agree upon it. And it's not even so much agreeing, because it's like, whatever you set in place for your child, that's what it is. It's your kid. It's not Tom, Dick, and Harry's kid, Gina, Georgia, and whosoever. Like, you get what I'm saying? No, it's your kid, and your kid alone. So just put your foot down, enforce what it is you have to enforce, and keep it that way. If nobody wants to listen, nobody's respecting that, you cut it off right away. You don't wait and be like, okay, I'll give you a chance this time. You didn't follow the rules, okay, but next time just do it. No, you cut it off right away. Right away, cut it off, because you don't want your kid getting no ideas in their head. That's just how I feel about it. Agree or disagree? Okay, so the next topic is appropriate shows for your kids to watch. That was weird. But anyways, so basically for me, my top choices for what my kids watch is Cocomelon, Choo Choo TV, and Blippi. My daughter loves Blippi. I'm not a fan of Blippi. I find Blippi to be annoying. I find Cocomelon to be very annoying. But that's what they like. I do not allow her to watch Peppa Pig. I think Peppa Pig is rude. I think she has no manners. I feel like her parents need to bust her ass. I don't like Peppa Pig at all. Basically shows that teach my daughters something. Whether it's their colors, their numbers, anything educational, I'm okay with. Whether I find it annoying or not, I'm okay with it. I don't like anything that teaches her to be rude to her parents, talk back to her parents. Like Caillou for me is a hell no. Definitely a no. I don't like the way he deals with his parents. I don't like the way he throws himself on the floor and cries. I don't like that. And the thing is, kids are sponges, especially kids getting older. Like my daughter is 3 and she absorbs everything. So the moment in time she watches something and she sees the way those kids act, she feels like, oh, that's the reaction they get. Maybe I can try that with mommy and daddy and I might get, the same reaction. I'll get what I want. It doesn't work like that. And she definitely does not get what she wants. She's very disappointed when she sees her outcome. But anything like that I don't allow because I feel like it's not teaching my child anything correct. I feel like it's not teaching my child, you know, I don't want to say anything positive because that's not entirely true. It's just the behavioral aspect of it. Like, I don't like it. I don't like seeing cartoons and shows where kids are throwing themselves on the floor and then their parents just give in. I feel like that's a very bad example and I'm not okay with it. When it comes to music and stuff like that, like my daughter, she listens to everything. Like even the music I listen to, the trap music and stuff, she listens to it as well. The difference is my daughter actually knows boundaries, so she knows better than to cuss. She knows better than to say certain lines, which I love so much because it takes people off guard when they think, oh, you let her listen to that kind of music? Oh my gosh, really? And then they hear her singing, and then when it comes to the cussing parts or certain things she's not supposed to say, she'll just stop. She'll look at me, and if somebody else cusses, she'll be like, don't say that. It's the cutest thing ever. But yeah, I'm not really picky with that. I feel like every parent is different. Everybody is free to let their kids do and listen to whatever it is they want to, whether other people think it's right or not. And I rather my daughter just listening to things and see certain things inside the household rather than going out there and being blindsided or seeing other kids do it and, thinking it's okay. Apart from that, yeah, I'm very picky with what it is she watches, and I feel like when it comes to kids and what they watch, you have to monitor everything they watch because, like, you may be sitting there thinking like something's a kid show, and then you actually sit down and you watch and you take it in, and you're like, whoa, it's not a kid show at all. There's this one show that my daughter was watching. Oh my goodness. This little girl was sitting there. She was talking about her little brother being a tattletale, and she was singing this song. And in the song, she was talking about like don't snitch and stuff like that. And she was like pushing him around. And I was just like, no, that's not what we would be doing. I know a lot of people are like, okay, but let her listen to trap music. Aren't they pretty much saying the same thing, if not worse? Yeah and no, because when she listens to certain things, like she knows the difference and she knows what to say, what not to say, what to do, what not to do. She knows right from wrong. And I feel like if you're going to be letting your kids listen to certain things, they should know right from wrong. I know some parents out there are like, oh my God, what's wrong with Caillou? I mean, by all means, let your kid watch Caillou, that's fine. But when Caillou starts to throw himself on the floor and do all that banging and screaming, I want my way, bullshit, like, you gotta let your kid know, like, okay, see that behavior is wrong. That is what we do not do. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, just pick and choose properly. And then if you do choose to let your kid watch certain things, just point it out and be like, okay, see that will earn you a slap. That will earn you a good job. You get what I'm saying? So just, I don't know how to put this. Just be careful. Be moderate, be attentive with what they watch. Attentive especially because I remember Azalea, she likes Coco Melon, and somebody twisted up Coco Melon and turned it into this like weird Momo thing where the little JoJo kid was holding a knife and like running after his parents and stuff, and like, yeah, it was strange. So it's like you really gotta watch what it is your kids are watching, man. You have to, because certain things will just have your mind blown. Well, the next video is quality time with your toddler. Me personally, I feel like my quality time with Azalea, if you have a daughter, or even if you have a son and you want to teach him to cook, is cooking. when I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking, I always have Azalea with me, mainly because I want her to learn how to cook and not be one of those girls that don't know how to cook. No offense to if there's any girls out there that don't know how to cook. It's no offense. I just want my daughter to know how to cook. So every time I'm cooking, she's in the kitchen with me. She's learning to cook. That's our bonding time. We talk about whatever it is she wants. She learns how to make her food. She's at the pot. She's stirring. Even me right now in the kitchen right now cooking. She's here with me. She's stirring the pot. She's doing what it is she has to do. Of course, I'm supervising her. I'm watching her. And that's just our little bonding time. We don't have much of that because she does have a baby sister, and Shazaya, does require a lot of attention. She is a baby. And I also feel like sometimes I'm not giving Azalea as much attention as she deserves. So this is our little time. Like, Shazaya's sleeping, and me and her, we kick it. We talk about whatsoever. If you have a son and you don't really know, like, what to do to bond with him more, try learning something. I know, sorry, my nephew, he has these things that you get from the dollar store, and like comes with a whole bunch of pieces, and you make it into like a car or a plane or stuff like that, or whatever your child's into. Try taking interest in it too, whatever it is, just even if it's for like an hour or so for the day before they go to bed or whatsoever. Quality time with your toddler, I feel, is very, very, very important. I know my daughter, like, it could be a jealousy thing because she has a sibling, but there's times where she looks at me and she's like, Mommy, I just miss you. Or, she'll be like, Mommy, you don't spend enough time with me. Keep in mind, I spend a lot of time with her. But to her, it's just not enough. So just take that one-on-one time with your kids, just whatever it is. Like Azalea, she also likes Hot Wheels. So we were like, okay, we're going to get her like a Hot Wheels set, and we're going to take the time out to play with her. We're going to build this together. We'll race with her a couple of times during the day, and, just have some sort of little bond over something that she likes as well. Like showing her that, we take interest. There's also cool little crafts that we do. Like, I'm a very crafty person. I like doing weird stuff. My daughter, she's a whole talent case. Like, she's so talented. She likes to put on talent shows. She likes to do different things. She has a little kitchen set that she likes to use, and she likes to pretend to cook a whole bunch of stuff and bake and stuff like that. So when I'm definitely in the kitchen, hey, Shazay just stole my slipper. I'm trying to get it back. So yeah, we play. I let her, cook different things for me when I'm in the kitchen. She, she's like, okay, Mommy, I remember you showed me how to do it like this. And not only is she learning something new, but we are getting that bonding time in, which I do love, because little does she know that child is my best friend. I love Azalea so much. I feel like, honestly, I don't think I'd be able to live without her. And I'm not just saying that because she's my daughter, but ever since she was born, it's like, I don't know, whenever I'm feeling sad or whatever, I just look to that kid, and she just makes it all better. Whether it's me venting to her, whether it's me just, whatever it is. Like, that child is my best friend. I love her so much. She has no idea how much she means to me. But apart from that, yeah, I just bond. With the baby, it's easy because, like, no matter what you do, they love it. You can look at your baby and they just find it so amusing. You didn't even do anything but blink twice. But yeah, if you want different ideas, my daughter also likes to build forts. She thinks that's fun. We just build random forts out of like sheets, the chairs, throw the sheets over the chairs, make a little opening. We put a whole bunch of snacks inside there, and we watch a bunch of movies. Whatever movie or show she wants to watch, we do that. I also like to paint. So my daughter and me, we do a lot of that too. So you guys, yeah, just whatever your child's into, just try and put aside like an hour for them. Do, like, even if you want to research little fun activities to do with them, do so. I'm kind of a cheap person, I can't lie. And it's like, I feel like the dollar store is my best friend, because there's so many crafty stuff in there, so many things that you could get and you could turn into like different things. So like, definitely take a walk through the crafts aisle and, just let your creativity flow. Kids, they're amused by anything. Like, you could get a big ass box and make them decorate it, and they will be in love with it. And that's you guys' little bonding time, Make it into like a little, I don't know, like a movie ticket box, and then they'll sit there and they'll sell you tickets to whatever movie you guys want to watch at home, and just make it fun, right? At least that's what I do. You guys can take that advice or not, but yeah. Right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today. I will see you guys Wednesday for sure. I know I say that and sometimes I don't come through. As I said, I've been swamped. I'm sorry, but stay tuned. Wednesday, me and my partner, we're at it for Relationship Wednesday. He might be in some trouble, but you know, we're gonna see what happens. Remember, like, subscribe, and thank you again.